Today we're going to focus on the Bitunix exchange and not only leverage trading, but all the different features and benefits of this exchange that nobody talks about. And as a matter of fact, this is the second of my series. Okay, the first one was on Margex. I'm going to be doing one of these on all the exchanges that I link under the video, which I trade under. Margex is a basic exchange. It's been around. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. They've been around for like 9 years. Bitunix is state of the art. We're going to get into advanced features, okay? There are passive income opportunities. There's a lot here. Most of all, what they do that most exchanges do not do, even MicroStrategy won't do this, okay? Proof of reserves. Check this out, okay? Merkle tree assets, you can verify everything. That's huge. And the instant withdrawals, I love more than anything else. To sign up, you need an email address and a password. I would enable 2FA. When you see that QR code on your screen, take a picture with 2 phones. So you have it on 2 phones backed up. Or if you only have 1 phone, right-click on the image and save it. Put it save as desktop and then move it to a USB drive. So you can always take a picture of that QR code even if your phone breaks down. So I come up here all the time and I go to futures. This is all I know, USDTM futures. I come here and I rip trades. Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. Now, you could see I've been doing it all morning. Bitcoin's been very weak. When Bitcoin is dropping, money is made. So there's 2 ways to trade on this exchange. I've been trading on this exchange for years, since they first started. Okay, and today we're going to go through all the features. First, I'll talk to you a little bit about trading. Okay, no matter which of my channels, which are all shadow banned by YouTube because nobody wants you to be rich, you click the link right underneath the video. Live from the Lambo. I do live streams very rarely, but right here, click show more. Okay, and today we're going to link just Bitunix, okay? Because that's what we'll be talking about. Each day in this series, I will be covering a different exchange. And I will have special guests from the exchange, including today. There's going to be more exchange reviews. Only exchanges I use. I like ones that allow everyone to trade. U.S. citizens, doesn't matter, okay? I like no KYC, no VPN. Okay, KYC if you have to withdraw large amounts. But today we focus on Bitunix, and I'm having a special guest to even show the quirks and features that I'm not aware of. I like to send over USDT, but you can deposit whatever you want. Okay, so you hit deposit and you can send anything you want. Here's the edge. If you send USDT, it goes straight into the trading account, the futures account. If you send BTC or something else, it goes into the spot account. If you want to, there's a simple conversion feature. Okay, up here, you don't have to go to spot, but wait, hold on. When you hover, I love the hover feature. When you hover here, okay, hold on. Come on, hover for me, baby. There it is. I want, convert. There you go. With this, you can convert whatever you deposit to USDT for fast, easy trading. And it's super fast to do your withdrawals. They do instant withdrawals. So let's say you deposit, it's only going to show probably what I have here. Let's see. All right. So let's say I want to turn my USDT into Bitcoin or whatever. When I leave, I can do that too. I can withdraw Bitcoin. Okay. So you can use this conversion feature. The other thing you're going to need to know is the transfer feature here. You could skip this whole part if you deposit USDT. It goes straight to the trading part. But what I like to do is I like to take I can't even speak today. The spot wallet is where you withdraw from. So when you're done trading, you're going to hit transfer, and you're going to transfer from futures to spot so you can withdraw. Okay? When you want to trade, it's the other way around, spot to futures. Nobody shows you this stuff. Okay? So is there anything there? No, it's already all in futures. Okay? So that's critical to understand. So if you want to skip this whole part, use USDT. Bitcoin just broke the whole number. My favorite trades are high leverage. So you see how I'm manipulating the chart? So when you set up your chart one time, you never have to do it again. Come up here to candles, okay? Not here, right? Well, you can do right here, right? But you want to click candles. Come down and click hike in a sheet. To adjust your chart, there's the auto feature here. Click auto right there. So I could see the 1 hour has changed from green to red, and we are starting to dump again. Crap, look, I had a little trade in there. Okay, I didn't even realize it. Let it cook for a while. Small amount. So let me jump here. You know what? I should bring on my special guest, shouldn't I? Let me show you something. I have a lot of people in my community who love to short or long altcoins, and they use this special change feature to find their targets. You can learn more about that by joining my Discord. It's free. It's linked in that description box below. So here's a small sample trade. You want to get in the kill box, 20, 30%. Okay. What I love, remember I told you about the floating features? Come to your wallet. So you watch your account balance. Let's say you're only up 17%, but this is up. If you close there, you can take all that money. So you know where you're at. If you have more than one you started with, you can close the trade. Because a lot of people don't know exactly when to close. I say close between 20 and 30% if you can. All right? As a matter of fact, let's wipe out this little trade here. Okay? Now, I don't think 12% was enough to make money. Yeah, you see? So you got to get, because I had high leverage. You have to understand, okay, 76x. That's if you put $1,000, okay, that's $76,000 you're trading with. All you can lose is the $1,000 you put in your trade. So there are fees, okay, and there is slippage when you go in and out of market, okay? Now, something else nobody tells you about right here is the funding countdown. Let's say you're trapped in a trade, you're holding it for a long time. You're going to come up here and hover over this. Look what it says. Longs pay to shorts. So when there's a countdown and when that gets to 0, every 8 hours, you get funding. They pay you interest on the other side. And it varies. I'm not sure exactly why sometimes shorts pay and why sometimes longs pay, but most people will never tell you this. It's a great feature. Setting up your chart to trade like I do. Okay, so you're going to come here and you're going to, did they remove the edit feature? Let me see. Okay, so I like the 6 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minute, 5, 3, and 1. Okay, you're going to put a star next to each one. And boom. All right, so we are dropping like a hot potato. Look at this. Now, we're going to go into altcoins. We're going to go into stocks. Okay, if you think Michael Saylor is going to fail, maybe you want to put a long-term, if you think he's going to do great, long on MicroStrategy. Now, you don't need a VPN for this, let's go to stocks, for this exchange. But if you want to see all the stocks, all the hot ones, the AI databases, everything, okay, you're going to come down here. Intel, AMD, some of them have earnings. Light is a new one that's massive, just hit $1,000 a share. Here you can leverage trade it, okay? Qualcomm, I didn't know Broadcom has earnings tonight. TSM, okay, look at this. Avco, Avgo is Broadcom, I think. Oh my God, hold on. What's today? It is Wednesday the 3rd. They have earnings tonight. Okay, look, let me tell you something. This is one of the hottest AI stocks right now. Access this, yes. All right, stock market perpetual. Hold on. So, confirm. Yeah, all right, good. Show me the money. All right, so this symbol follows underlying market hours only. So it is 8:30 a.m. almost. Okay. I'm going to add this to favorites. Let me tell you, sometimes earnings, you see vertical takeoff. Look, this is what happens when they report earnings. Take the money and run. Take the money and run. Hewlett-Packard had earnings the other day. Boom, take the money and run. Bitunix allows us to do this. Okay, here. So, again, where did I find that? I went here, and I found it under stocks. You should see stocks. All right, so hold on. Whoa, Bitunix has just entered the room. Absolutely epic. Bitunix has joined us. I told you I'd have a special guest, and here he is. So anyway, I want to welcome Bitunix. Recky,
Hi,
how are
hi
you,
guys.
buddy?
All good, all good. Thank you
Good.
for inviting me again.
Oh, it's an honor. It's an honor. I wanted to have Recky on because, I mean, this exchange has changed so much since the beginning. It outshines every other exchange. And we were just talking about the AI infrastructure boom, right? And we were talking about Broadcom and how they have earnings tonight. And you can actually leverage trade stocks here. And so that's where we were at. And I, Recky, you could see if you look at my 1 hour chart, I've been ripping like a degenerate, right? And one other thing, all of my people, let me show you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm here with Recky, and honestly, you guys have been on hold for like 35 minutes. We were talking about the old days of crypto before Wall Street was involved in trading and all of that. And then we stumbled upon this thing. Recky, I was over here, right? Check this out. First of all, what was this? We'll get to the bot in a minute. Remind me to bring up the grid, okay?
Okay.
So what is this that you're showing me on Bitunix? I've never seen this before. Again, wait, let's go, because we were talking about the availability to do stocks, and a lot of my people love altcoins, but we're on Bitcoin, and went from the chart, okay, and you told me to click, was it data?
Yeah.
All right, what is this?
So basically, we have integrated a while ago, like some charts on
Mm-hmm.
every coin. Like it's not only on Bitcoin, you have it on any other coins. And as you can see, you can have some more information that might help you, right? Like the on-pay interest, the long-short ratio, like how many people are doing long, how many people are doing short. And if you go down, you have, even more
Oh,
information.
down here. So this
Yeah,
right now, it's not moving because this is a stock. This is Broadcom, which has earnings tonight, but my people don't care about that. Let's go to Bitcoin.
mhm.
And so I want to make sure I'm on Bitcoin. Yeah, there we are. Michael Saylor's crying. He sold 32 Bitcoin, and she's
Yeah,
punishing him. She's punishing him.
yeah.
So all right, so I see info and I see data. So this tells me in real time how many people are long and short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So usually you should be able to scroll down.
yeah.
There's more graphs, but well, just for
Oh,
people,
oh, wow. Look at
yeah,
that.
the map, everything.
So this is a liquidation map. Does it have, do you got bubbles like this?
Not exactly bubbles, but it gives you some insights about the amount of liquidation happening in the market and so on. I think also you can see like the open interest.
You
Um,
know,
I, I yeah.
no, you what? Tell me.
Yeah. So above you also have like the top amount on long, on short. So those things it can be helpful time by time.
Yeah, yeah, and you could see how many people, who's on 100x, who's on
Yeah.
50x, 25x. That's interesting. Yeah, but I don't have time to study that kind of stuff. Everybody wants money right now. Something I do like on the site that I never ever go over is, was it this page? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not this one. Wait,
Maybe
hold on.
in opportunities.
It might have been opportunities. Yeah, check
Yeah.
this out.
maybe-
This is
Yeah.
something that people should look at every time they sit down to trade, because I mean the market sentiment, fear and greed is really critical as well.
Yeah.
People should check this every day, and it tells you this is really, really good too. My people who love altcoins, okay, look down here, the newly listed. Is this kept updated? This newly listed?
Yeah. It's updated.
Is this Anthropic, the AI company?
I think so. Yeah. I think they added
Okay, so
recent.
wait again. Yeah, wow, Anthropic is
It's
1800. That's so we can buy into Anthropic. That's wild. Hold on. This is a 1 hour chart. Hold on. Let me see. And you know what? To all my guys who've learned how to do this, we can use the same hike and a sheet candles and everything on anything on Bitunix. All the altcoins, crypto, and I can't believe we could have access to Anthropic with leverage. That's wild. Tell me about this, Reki. I seen this grid thing. Oh, it's not available here. Let's go back here. I already did before you and I talked. I did. Let me add a favorite to that. Hold on. What else do I like here? Hold on. Pre-IPO.
Yep.
See, look, nobody tells me this. Hold on. This has to be. I'm gonna have to make a separate video on this. Pre-IPO access. All right. So Bitunix is pretty much open to everyone. We know that we have instant withdrawals. Let's go. I want to teach people about this grid feature. So let's just go over to Bitcoin. There's so many tokens here. It's craziness. Hold on.
Oh, futures.
Yeah, here we
Yes.
are. All right. So if I go to Bitcoin, right, and I want to be on futures, you guys got so much stuff up here, right, that I just try to click on USDTM futures.
Yeah,
That gives me
same now.
USDT, and M is access to everything, right?
Yeah,
Multiple. Okay. What is this? Is this some kind of passive income or something? The
yeah,
grid? Hold on,
yeah,
where is it?
yeah. You got it. So the bot image is just show the first time, only show the first time. But yeah, basically it's a trading bot. So you put the 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 range you want, and the bot will be trading within that range.
So if I want to, so in other words, let's say I want to
Like
go short. All right, so wait, I want people to know where this is. Futures is where we trade. I've never talked about this before. Okay? Grid. Grid
yeah.
is now, so this is short and long.
Mm-hmm.
So if I put, you know what? Where's the tutorial on this? I
Yeah,
don't have
I
time to
think
teach this to
no, don't
people
worry.
now.
It's gonna make you very simple, and then everyone can check the
Yeah.
tutorial. And then so basically you put the range. Let's say for example between $100 and $200, and the bot will be doing short among that between within that range. So that's basically how it works.
Oh,
Oh,
so wait, I put the price in here. Hold on, clear data. Okay. So let's say I put $500. Well, wait. It only let me use 50. I don't know.
uh,
I would need to see a tutorial.
no, because that's the agreed quantity. I think that's let's cut this part. The grid, the grid.
Okay, so basically all this is from everything you just explained to me, okay, my head is spinning. This is why I don't do this stuff. But basically everyone, this is a bot. You could put this bot to trade in a range. Okay, and you can set how much leverage you want up to 10x. This is a special thing. It's separate. Okay, it's right up here next to where we manually trade futures. Okay, it's called the grid. What else can you tell me that? I mean, we've gone on for 18 minutes already. What else can you tell me here that makes Bitunix special? Look, I have links on my exchange, and I'm hit up all the time. Reki, if I showed you my inbox, it's filled with exchanges hitting me up. And I tell you, I have tried other exchanges, and I've done videos on other exchanges, and I find Bitunix to be my favorite. You know,
Glad to hear that. I mean, after all, you guys know already that Oracle is maybe one of the very first people that have been using Bitunix. So, how long has it been? 3 years already?
maybe
Or
more than that. Maybe
yeah,
more than
something
that.
like that. So you've been along the whole journey. You've been seeing all the progress and all. I mean, after all, many things of the things we have here. For example, the flash close. That was your idea. Do you remember that?
Yeah, flash
Yeah,
close. Yep.
that was your idea. Actually, I remember that very well. And then, for example, the last idea you had was the sound of closing the orders, right?
I
Like the cash
love
machine.
that. Yep.
Yeah. So I think
The sounds are
something
up
we
here, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was in notification, and then you go to, for example, limit order, so or market order, for example,
Oh,
and then
look at
you
all the different sounds. Success, fire alarm.
yeah. But yours is the cash register, so you click next to the cash register, the play button,
Okay, wait.
for in the middle, right in the middle. We put it there for you.
Oh, that's epic.
Yeah,
That was one of the ones I told you. I said because you
yeah,
had these things that sounded like a
yes, yeah,
Nokia phone from
yeah.
like
Honestly,
2000.
yeah, yeah. It's horrible.
Metal collision. That's a
Yeah,
little weak. Success. Yeah, that's what you had before. This is mine.
yeah. Just for you to know, we'll be adding more. And I think a cool and funny feature we'll add to this is we are trying to figure out a way for you to add any sound you want. You can upload your own sound, so every time you close the order, is will just sound as you want.
Right. The other thing that I love is that you protect the people that use my link.
Yeah,
I mean, it's almost like all my people are whitelisted from nonsense. I've noticed this. I mean, they don't get problems; they get prompt customer service, and I mean, I just noticed a difference, and I want to say thank you to you guys for that. That means the world to me to take care of my people.
yeah. Thanks to you. I mean, after all, again, we've been together for so long. So obviously, your community for us is whitelisted as as VIP. So any time there's an issue or any doubt or concern, whatever it is, we put it on the top of the list.
I appreciate that. Okay, and hold on. Look at that. I don't know if they see this at home. Recky, look. He got 1200%
That's,
TPW.
that's fucking crazy on edge. Yeah, yeah, I remember TPW. I think we have chat some time ago. Yeah, I actually recognize many of the user here.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's great about Bitunix. It's such a boutique firm. It's not like Bybit or something like that where you're just lost in the shuffle. Bybit don't even want most people. Okay, they force people into KYC and all that. I just found that Bitunix is my favorite. It's so easy to use. I don't want to make this sound like some kind of love fest, but it is what it is. I mean, look on my desktop. Okay, where is it here? I was just ripping this morning. Okay, 91x short. Okay, I love to short. Okay, it's a cascading effect. It's the fastest money. When you go long, Recky, we call you onions. Sometimes we go long if we have to, but going long is hope. Hoping that there's somebody stupider. Okay, but
Yeah,
going short, gravity is greater than hope, Recky. Gravity is greater than hope. It falls so fast, and it fills my testimonial room.
yeah,
And
it's a good correct.
anyway, is there
Yeah,
anything else that you want to add other than we could trade stocks there? We have the grid. People under my link are whitelisted and protected from nonsense. Is there anything else you want to close with?
yeah. I just recall. So I think it should be by the beginning of July. You'll see something pretty cool, a new feature on the product.
Really? That
Yeah,
sounds awesome. And I'll tell you, it's so funny. I mean, how advanced you guys are. I don't know where it was, but I found this picture when we first were talking, like the databases and stuff.
yeah,
It's just wild. Well, you show your proof of reserves, okay, to show that you're a legitimate exchange. Unlike a lot of these exchanges, I don't know where
yeah.
proof of reserves is.
So it's in at the bottom. So
Look,
you go to a main page or there. Yeah, yeah. There also, I think you'll find it.
Bitunix Academy. People don't even know about this. I mean, they're doom scrolling. They could come here and learn. I have one woman that I just interviewed. Now we'll go on another topic. Okay, I just interviewed her. Hold on. Videos. Crypto Eyes. Okay, she has it set. She is the queen of altcoins. Okay, and she uses the Bitunix app, and she has it set so she gets notifications of when certain altcoins run.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I don't even know where I was going with that. So bring me here. So what were we talking about here?
So, for example, this we do keep posting time by time, like some content to to guide the user how to use the product, how to check the 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 charts and so on. And then we were also going to check the proof of reserve and all of them. Because beside the proof of reserve, which we have at least 1-to-1 ratio of the funds of the users, we
Yes.
also have like insurance for how many millions? I don't remember now, but we are pretty well protected in that aspect.
Well, I've never seen anything. Well, I mean, there's so much here. I mean, people never come here and look at this. Okay, never. But I've never had a problem with Bitunix. And if there was ever anything, it's always been solved right away. And it's been a great experience. I mean, I love it. I tell new people, if you're new to crypto, you should come and check all this out. And for everyone, I gotta tell you, tonight is Broadcom, and if you go over there and you leverage and they hit, if you leverage a limit order leverage trade, come to futures. Hold on, USDT futures. You should see this. You might need a VPN. I don't provide a link to one, okay, but I always use one anyway. I set it to Ireland because I like to bang Irish girls. I don't know. But if you come here under stocks, you're going to find Broadcom. And you can leverage it isolated so you limit, okay, your loss. So let's say you put $1,000 at 5x. That's like having $5,000. You can even use cross leverage on the stocks. And there's the hottest AI stocks here. In any case, Reki, I want to thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you to you, Oracle. I mean, it's always a pleasure for me to join you.
Thank you again. Let me wrap this up. Everybody, the links are below. I'll see you inside the Discord.